I'm gonna let that fade out. I just don't, not an interruption kind of guy. I had a moment today where I realized I might be retarded. I don't know if that's ever happened to anybody here. Or like, at least I felt like other people think I'm retarded. I guess that's more accurate. Because, like, I go to community college, you know, and that's kind of retarded, but that's not exactly the thing. But, like, it's more so how you get judged for it. Because, like, I was trying to flirt with a girl. I was talking to her earlier today, and no, it sounds far-fetched, but it happened, all right? And we're talking, and she tells me that she just graduated from UT, and I stupidly think, like, oh, I'm going to connect with her over education, and I'm like, oh, you just graduated from UT? That's awesome. I go to Northwest Vista Community College. Yeah, stupidest thing you could ever say, because immediately she just starts talking to me like I'm coming out of the closet. She's just like, oh, well, that's okay. Everyone has their own life paths, and you just gotta live your life path. It'll work out at the end. I'm like, Jesus Christ, you condescending bitch. Like, do I need to be ashamed about going to community college for trying to better myself? Is that something you need to be ashamed of? And the answer is absolutely yes. If you go to community college, you do. Other people are embarrassed for you. You need to be ashamed. Trust me. And it's like, I think it's gotten to the point, like, I didn't even know it, but I think my parents are even embarrassed for me, like, about it. I think, like, when people go up to my parents and they're like, hey, where does Jeff go to school now? I think they're just like, college. Yeah, but which college? University of College. Doesn't matter. But I will say this, man, I don't like when people get pretentious with their degrees. Like this girl, she was being, or as I like to say, cunty. She was being kind of, you know, and she's holding, she's like, oh, I got my degree in 4 years from University of Texas. And I'm like, well, I've been going to community college for 4 years. You don't see me bragging. And I know my basics way better than you, so. That's stupid. You know, guys, I really have been having a pretty off day, though. And if I had to think about where it started, I think it started this morning when I saw my naked body in the mirror. You know, like, because I don't know if you're like me, that's not something that ends with a happy feeling. Because, like, the best way to describe my body, it's kind of like an uncooked pretzel. You know, it's very doughy. It's got some sag to it. It's very pasty white. Probably high in sodium. I don't even know what that means. But, like, the thing is, I'm very disproportionate. That's the big issue. Like, I think I have other people's body parts. You know what I mean? Like, I just have, like, I saw in the mirror, it sucked. I have some old man's ass. It's not mine. It's some old man's butt. Just, and, like, I have some even older man's ball sack. It's crazy. And, of course, I got this black man's penis. Like... But it's not as good. It's not like in size and stature, just in color. Literally, it's a black penis. It's very shocking. And then I have like a preteen's tits with a lesbian haircut. Like when I'm naked, I look like Ellen DeGeneres wearing a strap-on. It's so bad. It's just so hard. When that's what you look like, it's hard to have confidence approaching women. Like. For me, I need to know some things about her before I feel comfortable making a move, you know? Like, is she wearing a rape whistle? And how fast can she run? You know, like, the essentials. It's so fucked up. I used to really care about, like, trying to date, like, a hot woman, like a really attractive woman. But, like, I don't do that anymore, not just because I know they're not into me, but because, like, I've noticed a trend that's going on with hot women, and that is that they love black guys. Black dudes, give it up for you, man. You annihilate pussy more than anyone in this room, I guarantee it. If you don't believe me, just go hit on every single girl here. You will take home probably multiple of them. Like, if I did that, I would be going home with a cop. That's what, like, it just wouldn't work out for me. And, like, it's kind of a bummer for me, and not because, like, I'm racist and I don't want them to, it doesn't matter to me. It's just, like, physically, I can't pleasure a girl who's hooked up with a black guy. There's just no way I could pleasure this huge, cavernous vagina after what his enormous black penis has done to it. There's just no way. It's gonna be ground zero. I would have to be like a coal miner, man. I'd have to throw on like a helmet, a flashlight, enter it with my entire body to even have a shot of her feeling something. There's just... Guys, but that's dangerous. If I did that, I could get lost in there. You know what I mean? Like, end up like those miners in Chile and just be trapped in her vagina for like months. You know, they might send a rescue team in after me, but by then it could be too late, man. Just find my huddled up body next to a bonfire, you know, with a little journal I've been writing things in, like day 27 in the pussy. I miss the sun. It smells horrible in here. So that's why I can't hook up with a girl that's hooked up with a black guy. It's just for my own safety. That's all it is. Is that not the stupidest thing you're gonna hear tonight? So I was watching the movie Grease the other day. Has everybody seen the movie Grease? Have you guys seen that? No, don't. Well, it's not worth wooing. It's not a good movie. I don't like it. I mean, I wouldn't have even watched it if it wasn't like my girlfriend was making me watch it. Whatever. Fuck you guys. I was drinking alone. It doesn't matter. I was watching it, and I realized I don't like this movie, and it's because I couldn't believe it. And I know sometimes you have to suspend disbelief for movies, but I really tried on this one, guys. Like, all right, like Danny, Sandy, they meet in Australia, but for some crazy coincidence, she moves back to the same high school in California, but they didn't talk about that in Australia. Whatever, I'll get over it. And, you know, like at this school, everybody breaks out into perfectly choreographed song and dance. All right, I'll believe that. I don't know what they teach at Ride Out High. I guess it's dance. I'll believe it. That's fine. And I'll even believe that there's no parents in this film, like the kids just spawned into existence. That's fine. I'll believe that. But at the end of the movie, when Danny and Sandy get into Grease Lightning, and the car just lifts off the ground and flies away, like they haven't referenced magic once in this fucking movie, guys. Why is that happening? And everybody's just singing like it's normal, like it will always be together. Not even one guy's like, dude, is that car fucking flying right now? Why is this happening? Kaneki doesn't get all pissed, like, dude, you fucked up the car during the race. You could have just flown that shit. What's going on? We spent so much money repairing. You could have just flown it? What the fuck? And, like, what are they going to do when they run out of gas? You know what I mean? Like, you just got to assume that they died in a horrible plane/car accident upon return. It makes it more of a Sopranos ending, really, because you don't even know what happened to him. I don't know, that's stupid. I should have ended 2 seconds earlier, huh? Alright, guys, we have a bunch of good comedians coming up. Please remember to tip your bartenders. They're fucking awesome. Thank you guys for coming out. Bring it up for Cody O'Dell.